Yo, 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 yo. What's going on? It's your boy. This is Mac, and this is Mac TV. Um, we got a lot of things to talk about. Well, actually, we have a few things to talk about, but a lot of things just sound very interesting, don't you think? But anyway, we're gonna talk about the WWE Elimination Chamber match that just finished happening a few hours ago. And basically, I'm here to give you all the ending results. Um, of course, Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater went against Santino and Vladimir. I don't know why I love that name, Vladimir. I guess the way it comes off the Vladimir. Say it with me, come on. Vladimir. Sounds good, right? But anyway, you already know they kept Santino and Vladimir with the belt basically because it was entertaining. It was kind of like a serious guy, and then you got the funny guy who really don't take stuff serious, and even when he is serious, it still seems funny. You know, the Cobra, all that shit. But they were defeated by Nexus, Justin Gabriel, and Heath Slater. It was a kind of good match, but you can almost see it was time for Santino and them to lose that match. Basically, what they probably end up doing is firing Vladimir. I'm willing to put my money on that. They're going to fire Vladimir, or either, just use him as a little puppet for people to get over on and defeat, and they're going to let Santino basically be the character he is, take the whole show by himself and act the clown or whatnot until they eventually fire him as well. After that, you had Alberto versus Kofi Kingston. That match was good, but you already know. I mean, if you win the Royal Rumble and they put you in a one-on-one match in the pay-per-view, you're not going to lose that match. And the reason why you're not going to lose that match is because it's going to make you look bad going into WrestleMania. Basically. It's going to make you look bad going into WrestleMania. So, you should already know Alberto didn't lose that match. He defeated Kofi Kingston. It really wasn't no good matches tonight. And then we had SmackDown version of the Elimination Chamber, which was Edge, Wanye Barrett, Rey Mysterio, Kane, and Drew McIntyre. Edge is your world champion. Basically, you don't want to see Alberto versus Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania, do you? You don't want to see him versus Kane. You don't want to see him versus Rey. You don't want to see him versus Wanye Barrett. So you already know the end results. He defeated, at the end it was Edge and Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio went off the top rope. Edge caught him with a spear. Bang. 1, 2, 3. That was basically over. Kelly, she's still, champion or whatever. No one cares about that. And then you had The Miz going against Jerry the King Lawler. Out of all the matches, I say this came second place. Because you kind of... It's like Jerry the King Lawler represents the Attitude Era. Because that's when I was introduced to him. I didn't know who Jerry the King Lawler was before the Attitude Era. I knew him because he was funny as hell. Right there with Jim Ross doing commentary. So people like Jerry Lawler and The Rock and Stone Cold, Triple H, these are the people we are used to seeing in the spotlight, and bringing that era back that we love. So it did bring back memories, and seeing him fight, it was kind of like passing the torch or whatever. I don't know, it was kind of difficult, but that was like the second best match in that whole lineup. Seriously. of course, The Miz won. And to be honest with you, he won fairly. He didn't cheat. He didn't throw dust in the eyes. He didn't use no weapons. He didn't kick no one in the balls. He won it fair and square. But it's kind of overrated with Michael Cole yelling in your ear, he's the best and the greatest. And I don't know, Michael Cole is making it seem just, I don't know. He's really blowing it out of proportion. He make you not like The Miz, and not liking him because he's a heel, but not liking him because Michael Cole is just boring. Like, I don't know. It was just crazy. But moving on, he's still world champion, and he's, going on to WrestleMania and whatnot. Then we had Raw version of the Elimination Chamber, which involves R-Truth, John Cena, CM Punk, John Morrison, and of course Randy Orton. And with Randy Orton, he didn't do as good as you think he would have done. Clearly not. I thought maybe he would have won this match. I thought it was between him or John Morrison, because if you really want to open the doors for someone, John Morrison always get to that point where he always fell. And they're starting to make John Morrison look like, I don't know who they... Remember when Diamond Dallas Page used to wrestle, and every time he wrestled, he got hurt, and the same thing kept hurting, and Diamond Dallas Page kept that bandage wrapped around his waist and rib cage area? That's how they're making John Morrison. Every time he do something, his shoulders hurt or his legs hurt. Every time, every match I've seen him in the past 2 months, he's hurting somewhere. And I thought that all was going to pay off, but basically they just turned him into a DDP / Jeff Hardy / Rob Van Dam. That's what they're doing. They're just using him for show. They're not doing anything else. They're not doing anything better. They're not pushing him up there, because I really see him as the next Shawn Michaels. I really do. Like, everybody kept saying they see Rob Van Dam as the next Shawn Michaels at one point, but I see this Morrison guy, I see him really pulling that Shawn Michaels off, but a more upgraded Shawn Michaels. So I think if Shawn Michaels can have a talk with the WWE or kind of coach Morrison or something like that, that'd be perfect. That'd be perfect. Kind of get his mic skills right. Get a couple of things for certain. But the end results of that was basically what we all planned or seen planned out. I mean, The Miz versus John Cena. Of course, John Cena did win the match. He won by defeating CM Punk. CM Punk and John Cena was the last two people in the Elimination Chamber. And he went to go F-U CM Punk, and CM Punk grabbed the ropes. John Cena kept trying to pull him off the ropes, but I guess it kind of dawned on him, because I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, why don't you just F-U him, aka attitude adjustment? Why don't you just go ahead and just do that, outside the ring? I mean, falls count anywhere as long as it's inside the fucking chamber, right? So I guess it dawned on him. He did an attitude adjustment outside of the ring and went out there and pinned him. And basically, John Cena is going to WrestleMania, which means it's going to be John Cena versus The Miz, WrestleMania for the belt. Alberto Edge still on, world title on the line. I would love to see who they're going to have go for the tag team belts, though. With Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater. I would love to see who they got to, go against them. Hopefully it's somebody from SmackDown, a team from SmackDown, a good elite team from SmackDown. I don't know who, though. Maybe they might bring back somebody from the past, I don't know, Bushwhackers or something. No, don't bring back the Bushwhackers. That was a little joke there. And if you're wondering why I got on this pink shirt, I'll tell you why I got on the pink shirt. It's not involving wrestling at all. It's involving the NBA. And I made a bet that Dwayne Wade was going to be the MVP. And yeah, he didn't come out to be MVP. The East didn't even win. So yeah, pink shirt. Is this gay? I don't know. But anyway, that's the news on WWE Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Hope you guys like, not the pay-per-view, but this video, because the pay-per-view absolutely sucked. Seriously, it was probably 2 good oohs and ahs out of the whole, 2.5 hour event. Don't worry, it was the same thing for the All-Star game. But make sure y'all rate this. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you add me as a friend. Make sure you comment on this. I would really, really appreciate that. I'll return the favors, give shout outs, whatever it is. Yeah. Thanks for joining me, and hit the thumbs up button. Love y'all.